I have no voice, but I must podcast. Hello, welcome to the Untitled Wrestling Podcast. I am Jay, joined by Ollie, Faye, and Neil from multiple podcasts that I forgot to ask you the name of all of them.
Songbook podcast.
Songbook Club and Fear the Big Deals.
There we go. I thought you had more than that.
No, that's weird. Two's enough, apparently.
I knew that. I could have just done that.
That's fine.
But yeah, we're here to talk about Forbidden Door, which we were all in attendance for, and at least I have lost my voice. I know Big Tasty's got his voice, but he's just got no energy to do it. Poor bugger. So, how are we all doing? Are we all recovered? Am I the only one who's got full of plague?
Have you got the London flu?
I blame the tube, because whenever I'm on the tube, I feel like I've been down the mines.
It is grotty.
The air quality is horrendous.
Yeah, it's very upsetting. My sinuses are absolutely destroyed from it. And everything hurts, but that's obvious because I'm old. But yeah, we were all at Forbidden Door this weekend. I thought it was a pretty good show. I don't think it was the best AEW pay-per-view we've had all year, but it was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was very good, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for AEW to top All In this year. That was like the fucking perfect show. But Forbidden Door's definitely, end of the year, Forbidden Door's going to be up there. But like, when's an AEW show not a fucking banger? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when an alright show is an 8 out of 10, it's like, well, can you do any wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
How dare we only get an 8 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10?
I know, right? We're getting spoiled. I mean, you always know it's a good show when like people online and nitpicking things like, oh, the crowd were too into the fucking show and things like that.
Is that something that's being said?
Well, no, they've referred to them as a WWE style crowd, to which I say, have you ever been to any British wrestling show ever?
Yeah,
because that was just a Brit Rest crowd. That wasn't.
I felt like I was on a massive indie show.
Yeah,
where the crowd would be in.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't.
There was no difference between what was at the O2 versus how we were at the past two shows at Wembley. Yeah. It's just that Wembley's a fucking stadium, so you can barely hear a lot of what the crowd's trying to chant. Whereas, like, if 5 dickheads in a section of the O2 want to start a chant, it's going to get over.
Yeah.
God forbid, we have a bit of fun, eh?
Right.
I know, right? I know. How dare we?
Am I allowed to swear, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, fucking dickheads.
It's not only encouraged, mate. I'll be offended if you don't. But yeah, let's get into the show. We'll breeze through Zero like we always do because there's a lot to go into.
Even though Zero was very good.
I rewatched all of 0 Hour this afternoon, and then I watched a few bits on the main show this afternoon, and yeah, 0 Hour was fantastic. So the opening match was Yuya Uemura, El Desperado, and Paragon versus Hechicero, Josh Alexander, and for some reason Crew. What have I done wrong in this world to be subjected to Action Andretti 2 days running?
We heard someone screaming, and we were like, "Bet that's Jay."
Considering how many members there are of the Don Callis family, surely they could have found, I don't know, a Rocky or a Trent or any of the 10 other members.
Rocky and Lance were at ringside. They could have just put Rocky and Lance in this match.
I'm pretty sure Lance was at ringside for more than one match as well.
He was.
I seen a lot of him that night, and he was not in a match.
No, I think he's kind of just like Don Callis' heavy now, isn't he? Though he's very, he's just there as like the sort of higher muscle. He did serve a purpose in this match, to be fair. So I can't complain too much. But yeah, this was fun. Yuya Uemura is someone who I was familiar with, but not overly familiar. I've seen him wrestle 3 times this weekend, and I've been very impressed every time.
He's he's kind of like the forbidden of, like, obviously Yota Tsuji's the one that everybody wants New Japan to push, but Uemura's kind of like Uemura and Ren Narita are very much kind of, they need to do something with them because fuck me, New Japan have a lack of pushing people. Like they need people to replace fucking evil. Anyway, yes, they need to do more of your
trying to make evil happen. But yeah, it was a very fun match. A lot of kind of more teasing matches that could happen down the line than anything really other than 8-man bollocks, which is good. And Yuya won with it's like a straight jacket belly to belly suplex, which I've seen him do 3 times this weekend, and he nailed it every time. It was just beautiful.
I was so delighted to see Despy.
I was very excited to see Despy. Sad he didn't get his full entrance, but
yeah.
Also, the idea of Roderick Strong and Hechicero is something that I really want.
We did get a tease at the end with Roddy not refusing to celebrate with at the end with Ishii. Kind of. So I'm not sure what Paragon are doing there.
Yeah, that's just Roddy not wanting to be in the conglomeration, isn't he?
Or Kyle.
He just doesn't want to conglomerate, and Kyle's just all about conglomerating. I think eventually Hechicero's going to become a conglomerate. Conglomerate?
Conglomerate.
I think Hechicero's getting over too quick that he's going to end up becoming a face. Booted out the Don Callis family. Because no matter how hard he tries to be a bastard, everyone loves him.
I think people feel the same way about Takeshita, though.
Yeah, but Takeshita's already got the wheels in motion to leave the Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that C2 rolls around and he beats Okada in the final, that's like Takeshita babyface run.
I hope so. I love Takeshita as a babyface.
I just love Takeshita. Just give him the world. So after the match, all heels started beating down the babyfaces, and Ishii came out to make the save and had a big old hoss fight with Lance Archer, which was very nice.
Seeing Ishii suplex Lance Archer made me
amazing,
very happy.
The fact that he held him up there as well for that brainbuster for a long ass time.
Do you know what else made me happy in that match?
What was that?
Hearing Killswitch engage dead loud in the O2.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Me and Big Tasty did turn to each other and just go, yeah, that's the good shit.
Yeah.
Also, Hechicero's entrance was just very fun. Haven't seen it in the Crystal Palace, whatever the fuck it's called, where if they had have added the fireballs to that, I think everyone would have died because it was hotter than the sun in there.
Apparently there was no aircon.
It was literally like a greenhouse. It's just a sports centre that was built in the 60s, and it was just big glass windows, no air conditioning. It was just a fucking greenhouse.
No, thank you.
That filled with about 400 or 500 wrestling fans.
Oh, that must have stunk.
It was upsetting. It was one of the saddest experiences. The wrestling was good, but
it would be like having a wrestling event in the Palm House in Sefton Park, wouldn't it?
Literally, that's what I was thinking.
I went to a gig in there once, and it was just too hot, and it was summer.
Well, I mean, that's part of the problem, doing shit like that in a venue like that in summer. Because
in principle, it's a really nice idea because it's a lovely building, but in reality, no.
Yeah, good. Well, that's the thing. They've done a couple of New Japan shows in there before. I think that's why they kind of fell back to that venue. But usually when they do the New Japan shows, it's in the middle of October, so it's cold.
Yeah.
Does it look nice?
It's
a nice building, then? Because I've never been.
I wouldn't say it's a nice building. It literally feels like a sports. Well, it is a sports center, so it feels like a sports center. So where they're doing the thing, where they're doing the wrestling bit, is a basketball court.
Okay.
So it's sunken in from the actual the rest of the area. So it's cool in that sense. It's a cool looking venue. It's where FTR and Aussie Open had their match. If you've seen that,
New Japan did Royal Quest.
Yeah.
It's on. I'll give you the login. You can have a look at the pay-per-view.
Sound.
But yeah, it's a good venue, but it wasn't ideal for summer. Also, they had blinds on individual windows, and the only one they didn't have the blinds down was the one where the sun was beating right through onto the ring. So it was literally, there was part of the show where it was silhouettes. I think I saw GYV versus Young Guns. I don't know. It was shadows.
What about Robbie X?
Oh, I saw Robbie X. He was there. He was fine. The sun was down.
Nosebleeds.
I mean, I did hear a bit of ringing in my ears when he came out, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
fair.
I think because I've seen him 3 times this weekend, I think I've kind of like grown immune to his powers.
Oh,
Um,
fair.
but yeah, after this match, we got the only like Rev Pro crossover that I could see on the entire card, which was Michael Ogu and Jet Speed against Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, and this felt like it was kind of just a showcase for Michael Oku to get signed by AEW.
He was so over, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's low key been my MVP of the weekend. Like,
He needs to get fucking signed. Like the fact he isn't at this point is a little bit ridiculous because he's been at like he's turned up now for all of them.
yeah,
I mean, he's even wrestling in CML like this fucking weekend. Like, just sign the guy.
I imagine he'll probably get added to Death Before Dishonor on Friday as well.
100%.
Because so on the Red Pro show, because obviously he wrestled Hechicero on a Supercard of Honor, and then on the Red Pro show there was a bit where him and Hechicero were like just getting at each other. It was like, that beef's not gone. Give me that again. Run that back. But yeah, he was stupidly over. Jet Speed are one of the most entertaining tag teams in AEW. Like whenever they're given any time, they maximize all of it.
What was Speedball's gear?
It was the one that they wore it all in. It was Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
spot where Oku got trucked out of the ring.
Yes.
He goes for his dive and just gets bounced out of existence.
And just lands on his face.
Gnarly as fuck.
Yeah, it was. Again, it was just Oku bumping for the big lads, but then getting like some really cool offense in with Ricochet. I wouldn't be mad if we got a rematch of this on Dynamite this week. Or just not even this, just Ricochet versus Michael Oku.
I'd be up for a fucking Jet Speed and Oku trios. Like, still mini trio series, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they seem. I mean, Speedball teamed with Oku on one of the Red Pro shows anyway, but it definitely felt like they had like a lot of chemistry together as the three of them. Yeah, Ricochet was being just a gobshite for most of the match, as he tends to be. Also, he did the lovely little board thing where him and GOA were both all sat on the apron doing like the clapping themselves. Jet Speed took out GOA, and then Oku came up to behind him, and Ricochet started getting like massive anxiety because he knew what was coming.
And he got slapped on his head.
Yeah.
Have you seen his trademarked balls?
Oh no.
I did see that just before we started, yeah. Outstanding behavior. Outstanding. Hopefully he gets like I mean, I don't think GOA are going to like shave their heads anytime soon, but hopefully he starts getting some bald lads in that faction, that'd be funny. But yeah, it was just a very, very fun match. And again, good pre-show match, good showcase for Oku. I think he'll be, if he's not signed, he'll be like showing up a little bit more. Wouldn't be surprised if we maybe see him in like the C2 or something like that.
That'd be nice.
It would be nice. Next up, we had 8 women's tag match. Megan Bain and the Triangle of Madness against Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron, and Queen Aminata. This was good, but it was more of like kind of the same of what they've like these like this sort of group of women have been doing.
You know what did me head in?
What?
Is that I thought that we were going to get like the Willow and Chris like miscommunication in the ring, and that'd like explode, but it didn't, and it did me head in a bit.
Yeah,
I was hoping for it.
They teased it because that's kind of played into the finish, but it didn't really. I think they'll probably do the actual implosion like on a Dynamite or something coming up.
Mm-hmm. I did feel like this was kind of more to move along. Harley and Megan Bain have obviously got something on, and we've kind of speculated the last couple of like weeks that this is gonna probably lead to a women's blood and guts match. Just the way it's going.
Which then leads into what happened later in the show.
Yeah. So during the match, Tekla and Aminata just brawl to the back, which more on that later. And yeah, the finish was basically Harley took off her face mask and started stabbing Megan with it, and then Megan just eventually ended up hitting her with the Liger bomb anyway and picking up the win. But yeah, it was fun. It wasn't really anything different from what they've been doing on Collision, like pretty much week in week out. But it's good to see all these women getting a showcase. And finally on the pre-show, we got the Ops defending the trios titles against the War Dogs. It's weird seeing Dan Maloney and Robbie X in the O2 when we've seen them in like the Fusion.
Yeah, I know.
That is what ran through my head when that match was happening, you know. I was just like, because I could, where my seat was, obviously I was quite close, but I couldn't see the entrances or anything like that. So like, even when I could only see people when they were actually in the ring, and like just as soon as they got in the ring, I was just like, this is absolutely insane.
That was like when I went to Tokyo. Like we'd seen them in the September,
Yeah.
and they were in the Tokyo Dome, and it's one of those things where you just like send your head west, doesn't it? Like, especially as Driller. Like, obviously, there's been times when we've been like just out drinking in the same places as them and stuff like that, and now it's like you're on fucking AEW. Like,
Yeah. It was my, I said to Tasty, like, it's mad that I saw both these guys wrestle in like Camp and Fairness in front of like about probably not even 100 people.
we saw them wrestling the Crazy House.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Was that Extreme Fields?
Yeah, the first one I saw Robbie X,
Yeah.
and the second one I saw Driller, and the second one I went to saw Dan Maloney.
Yeah.
Like, wild. It's mad how much like I was talking to Nat about this as well. Like Driller, amazing wrestler, but like before he had this like Bullet Club turn, there wasn't really like as much of a personality as I would have liked to have seen. I think Bullet Club's just done wonders for him. He's so good as a heel.
Yeah, and I think that's something that like in New Japan as well, you're kind of like given a little bit more license to sort of develop that personality by just being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like Robbie X was another one who I not that I didn't think he was like a very good like character or like wrestler, but seeing
He
him
was
like
just a flippy boy, wasn't he?
yeah, seeing him as a heel in War Dogs, he's very like he reminds me a little bit of Ricochet in the sense that he's just a little shit.
I'm sad that he's not in TMDK, but we can't all get what we want.
Well, yeah, that's true. But also he is in War Dogs, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this match was fun. It was basically just the big lads throwing Robbie X and Clark Connors around, and then Driller having a bit of a hoss fight with everyone.
It was good though.
Yeah, it didn't ever feel like anything was in doubt for the Ops, which was a bit of a shame, but because I would have liked to have seen a little bit more back and forth. But given that they literally only set this up on Dynamite this week, I understand.
It's just like Shibata discipline as unruly children.
Yeah,
Just like
me and Tasty were like, this is just like the New Japan dojo. Like Shibata's just back to fucking be like, what the fuck, lads?
Yeah.
I'm
mad that we didn't get Shibata's theme. I know they've obviously got the Ops music, but I just like Shibata's theme.
I got that at Red Profi.
Shut the fuck up.
In what was the most Shibata thing ever actually on that show? Like, so it was obviously Tanahashi's last like Red Pro match, and it was like a 10-man tag. The match ends, and like Tanahashi's like doing all the celebrating and all that, and like does a little promo, and he turns around to like speak to all his partners, and it was Shibata, Speedball, Michael Oku, and Zazaya. And obviously, like the three younger guys are all like just like fangirling for Tanahashi. Shibata just shakes his hand and walks off. Just goes to the back. Fuck this. Got places to be. But yeah, that was a pre-show. Pretty good. Samoa Joe killed Robbie X with a muscle buster and sent him back to his home planet.
Yeah.
And yeah, that then took us into the main show, which opened up with Cope and Christian versus Killswitch and Kip Sabian with Mother Wayne, and this was exactly what they needed to open the show. I think like the crowd were so hot for it. And it wasn't a terrible match either. It was a really fun match. Kip Sabian got bust open hard way above his eye, and have you seen pictures of that at all? Like,
Oh yeah.
it's
I've not seen the
grotty.
pictures, no.
Oh,
Was it like
Tom-
right on his eyebrow?
It was like on like the side of his eye, so like kind of like
Ooh.
between his eyebrow and like the corner of his eye, but it was like
The
pouring
orbital
down his
bone?
face. Yeah, like
Oh.
you couldn't even see how he did it either. It was just like
it was just like, oh, Kip's bleeding.
I think, because I haven't watched it back, but I think because of obviously the view I had, I think it was an elbow from Copeland
yeah, that would make sense.
when he was giving him elbows, and I think he might have just caught him.
Yeah, because
He
he was.
Kip looked gorgeous.
Kip did look like a snack,
did.
to be fair. But yeah, this was fun. I think my favourite bit was us asking father to be our dad.
That was
the
so
best
fun.
thing.
Had some boss chance, haven't we? Like this
Yeah.
weekend.
Make sure we don't have too much fun though.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not allowed to do
Sorry.
that.
Like tone it
Um,
down next time.
Yeah.
I will say I popped for a Christian's countdown now, including the word arsehole as the final.
I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that.
I see that's another thing I didn't see because like everything was behind me.
Yeah. So basically, it's the same as like the father one, but instead of it saying father, it just says asshole. But yeah, I like the fact that you could just see Cope was enjoying himself. You'd imagine it's if not next year, this is probably like the last time he'll wrestle in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in December.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is December.
Can't wait for that.
But
Like that, everyone singing his fucking theme when he came out was
Oh, it was great, wasn't it?
so good.
I genuinely think that was the best way they could have started the show.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
everyone, like again, it's the UK crowd singing along to everything. We had it with Danielson doing
Final countdown.
the final countdown,
yeah,
and then you're watching in America and they don't even sing along to it.
no, it's very much like a football fan sort of mentality, though, isn't it? Like they don't really have that in America for any sports. Like their way of chanting's different to our way of chanting. It's a very like a European mentality.
Oh, it's very different their way of chanting.
Yeah,
Shit.
We believe that we will win and all that.
it's why when you look at the like the traditionally the Raw after Mania crowd, and they're like, oh, it's a bit of a crazy crowd. It's like, yeah, it's 'cause it's full of fucking Europeans. But yeah, I agree. I thought this or Mercedes would have been one of the two to open with because it's an entrance song that people are going to be singing along to. But yeah, I agree. I think I wouldn't say this was one of the matches I was least looking forward to because it wasn't. I was very excited for it, but I think it was very much like this is probably going to be.
It was a safe bet.
This is
Yeah.
the warm up act. This is the warm up
Yeah.
act when they finally get to FTR.
Yeah,
That's going to be the proper tag team banger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking this is going to be like the least Forbidden Door match we've got on the card.
Jay, we got people round us doing the FTR, my wife, my kids song.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. We
No FTR kid.
No.
Well, they
You
didn't
should have
have any.
made a sign, Jay.
There wasn't anyone from Yorkshire in that match. Come on now.
We could do that for Manchester. That would make more sense.
I may do that for Manchester. Although now it's been said on the podcast, someone will probably do it as well.
We'll edit it out. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We'll edit it out. Who's editing this?
We will. Matthew, apparently.
Well, that young intern son of yours better get fucking taking notes of what he's editing out here.
Why don't we just threaten people that if they steal your idea, we'll beat them up?
Yeah, let's do that.
Could do that.
We don't
I'll do
condone violence on this
We
podcast.
don't. The only violence I condone is what happens in Bozilla matches where she just throws everyone around.
Oh, go Bozilla.
But yeah,
Luchasaurus just throwing fucking Sabian around in this match.
Yeah.
Fucking look, he was just using him as a weapon. Was so just not with it at all.
Well, there was that bit where like Kip was like screaming at Luchasaurus, like tag me in, and he just chopped him off the apron.
The powerbomb spot was the best.
Yeah, and then the powerbomb into it. Was it Copeland?
Mm-hmm.
I just remember Kip just dying.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically threw Kip into Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus caught him in a powerbomb and then like powerbombed him. I'm pretty sure it was Cope.
Yeah,
It
it was
powerbombed
so
him
good.
onto Cope. There was, there was a bit during the match as well where like Christian's like getting up to the ring and he hears everyone chatting now. I want to know if you'll be my dad, and just like stops and looks really confused. And then
Cope was dancing to it. Like,
yeah. Oh, they kept taking the camera off Cope when he was doing funny shit to that though, which is upsetting. But it match finishes with Christian and Cope debuting what I think was their first ever finisher.
yeah, because never used to have one.
Never used to have one.
Yeah,
They just do shit housery, wouldn't he, to win?
or they'd have like 4 or 5 different moves they would use. But yeah,
Yeah. And it's basically Christian, like, he got Kip up in like a sort of like a back suplex position, didn't he? And like pushed him forward, and then Cope just like died out of nowhere and speared him.
So
Um,
good.
Also, thanks a lot, Cope, for giving me the fucking fear when he speared Luchasaurus off the apron.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Because he looked like he landed right on his head.
so many people, like, because where I was facing, I was like right on the same side as the hard cap,
Yeah.
like watching it, and there were so many times people would go to do a dive out that way, and you'd see their feet just connect with the ropes and just drop, and it's like, Jesus Christ, one of you's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
None of you are clearing this rope.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus would be fine anyway. He's got a big dinosaur head.
Wasn't Luchasaurus I was worried about?
Nah.
Cope.
Ah, well, fair. Oh,
Cope.
yeah.
Cope with his neck made out of plasticine. But yeah, Cope and Christian win. Least surprising result on the card. Very fun match though, and we get like a nice little handshake from Christian after, and then Cope like tries to hug him, and he's like having none of it. Like, get off me, don't touch me. Yeah, and then that takes us to the next match, which was one of the better matches of the night, I thought. For the TNT title, Kyle Fletcher defending against Hiromu Takahashi, and fuck me, I need this running back at least
Can
once.
I just say, I'm fuming that one, and I know it's the height of summer, but I'm still fuming we didn't get Takahashi in his fucking crazy coat.
Think he's carrying that shit over from Japan.
Yeah,
I mean, he did for a Ring of Honor show in August once, so he could same time of the year. So I suppose yeah, you could have expected that of him. But yeah, Kyle though made up for it, didn't he?
yeah, he did.
Kyle had like an aggressive amount of drip.
Yeah, he looked beautiful.
Yeah, and these two just went at it.
Maybe that would have been too much drip for one match. That's why.
Maybe.
I saw
yeah.
so many people going into this match complaining that it was like Takahashi, or being like, "Oh, this match is so predictable. Oh, it's not good." It's like, I'm sorry, like Hiromu is one of the fucking best pound for pound in New Japan. You can't say he's fucking not. Have you seen the classics he's had over the last 5-10 years?
Look at his trophies.
Yeah.
He's like one of the best super juniors the company's ever fucking
He is
produced.
the Super Junior. Like, he's won that many of them now.
This match was always going to be a fucking banger. Like, it was so good.
Yeah. There was that really fucking gnarly spot though where Hiromu did like the poison rana over the top rope onto Kyle. And Kyle just landed again right on top of his head. As he tends to do. But yeah, this was really fun. It was just a really good back and forth match. Felt like what Hiromu would do in like best of the Super Juniors, or if Kyle ever gets in like the G1, the G1. Yeah, it was really, really, really fun. As you say, very, very predictable for like result, but a very good match around that.
There was some really like kickouts though that made me go, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, that's because Kyle Fletcher's like one of the best wrestlers in the world, and he's like decided to just go for the whole Okada thing of I'm going to kick out at the like last possible fucking second I can.
And the thing is, as well, though, add that to like the TNT title's a bit of a weird one in the fact that like if you turn around to me and like, yeah, they're sending it to Japan for like a month, I'd be like, yeah, all right then, or something. You know what I mean? Like it's believable that that title could change hands like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think as well, like with maybe not the TNT title, but I think with like something like the unified title, that's something we might see in the future.
I
I
would
mean,
love that.
it is. I mean, it literally is the international championship. So, like, it should do. It's what they did, like
Yeah.
when it first came out.
Yeah, just have a card to show up at Repro and wrestle Connor Mills or something. That'd be nice.
Ah, that'd be so good.
So that's what Pac did. Just had a banger with Connor Mills. I was like, yeah, boss, like that. But
Okada finally goes back to New Japan and puts somebody over.
Sure. Like that's happening.
just goes in and just buries let's have a look. Shota Umino. But yeah, it was a really fun match. Again, a good way to kind of keep the sort of set the tone of like the work rate of the show, and this was what I felt like was the most like sort of New Japanish match that we got on the entire show as well. There was a lot of like kind of strong style spots. There was a lot of cool like high flying shit with Takahashi doing like when he did the running powerbomb out the ring. Yeah, really fun. Kyle continues to look like a star.
I think Kyle Fletcher, 2 years, should be world champion.
I think next year. I think it's going to be the end of next year. He'll be world champ.
See, I was going to say next year, but I didn't want to be like
Yeah,
too sort of like
Nah, I'm
this
with
needs
you.
to happen. But
I'm with you.
yeah, go on. Next year then. That's fine.
But
I
to be honest,
think Takeshita gets it. I think Takeshita gets it before Fletcher does. I think Takeshita's the first one to like. Yeah,
Takeshita wins C2 then.
it's who I'm picking, but like
I can see Kyle winning the Casino Gauntlet and then basically cashing in on Ospreay once Ospreay wins the world title.
that I could see.
It's a shame Tony changed the rule because I would have liked Kyle to just like come out at the end of All In next year, ruin Ospreay's moment, and then send everyone home happy by winning the title. But that's just me. Next up, we had the Fatal 4-Way for the TBS Championship. Alex Windsor versus Persephone versus Baszilla versus Mercedes Moné. And again, this felt like a showcase for Baszilla.
Damn right it did.
Our favourite wrestler, Baszilla. Yeah, we all agreed.
I
Yeah,
fucking loved that she got announced like Godzilla. Like they went full on like.
yeah.
Honestly, she became Matthew's favourite wrestler just because of that. Like, Matthew's a big Godzilla nerd, so like it was like, yeah, this is my new favourite wrestler.
Became my new favourite wrestler for very different reasons.
Yeah. Giant woman.
And literally the way they booked this match was as if she was Godzilla. Like just people like bouncing off her and just fighting out of everything.
The fucking moonsault she did as well.
Yeah. She really reminds me like style wise of like Bam Bam Bigelow.
I've seen a lot of like Vader and Bam Bam comparisons, and I get it.
That's such an incredible comparison, you know.
Yeah.
I'm into it because they were literally. You can talk about big guys in wrestling as much as you want. They're the best two.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not open for debate. No further questions.
Well, no, let's give it infringement. But yeah, it was basically just for the most part, Baszilla just throwing everybody around.
So good.
Persephone had like a few cool spots as well. She did a fucking crucifix bomb on Baszilla, which was insane. But what was weird with Persephone was because again, she's been on like the other two shows I was at. I've seen her wrestle 3 times this weekend. In that match, it felt like we saw like the tip of the iceberg of what she was able to do, which is a bit weird because it was like, well, why wouldn't you get her doing more than just that? But again, it's obviously to kind of like highlight Baszilla, but yeah, couple of little teasers where you thought maybe Windsor was gonna dethrone Mercedes. Mercedes eventually comes in and literally gets out by the skin of her teeth, which I thought was
I've ran out the ring.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting where they're going with Mercedes now. Like, you look at what they've done like the last couple of weeks, where whenever she's in the ring with Tony or whenever Tony's around, she looks genuinely shook up and like sad to see her because that's the one blemish on her record. now she's getting victories like this where it's like literally like by the skin of her teeth. It's as if they're starting to show the wheels
She's
are
not
falling off
safe.
a little. Yeah, it's as if they're showing the wheels are starting to fall off a little bit. Of good old 9 belts money.
How many more belts do you think she'll win? Do you think she'll get over 9? Do you
I
think
think
Yes.
she'll get the Eve off Nyla.
Yeah, I think she might get Eve off Nyla.
I could see there being a fun story where she goes after the Ring of Honor one.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I'd like to see her get up to like 15.
Yeah,
Why? So we can
Because-
break them on Mortos's horns.
So yeah, but also and I'm saying I'm saying nothing. Because a lot of people like to moan about how many titles she's got.
yeah.
Give her
And
20.
I literally just wanted to win. Do you know what? I wanted to start. I wanted to win like the TNT title. I want to see
I
her
have a
winning.
Beto Carter for the Continental.
Yeah, I literally want to
Clean.
see her winning like quote unquote male titles. Like you know when China was the Intercontinental champion. I want to see stuff like that because I just want to see so many people moaning, and watching people moan is like as annoying as it is, and you just think you're a tit. It's really fun because you think you're a tit. Like, why
Yeah.
are you moaning so much about wrestling? Like, get a life.
And she's
As-
doing
as obviously
such a
as-
good job as well. Like this
That's it.
run has been phenomenal. Like the matches she's been putting on lately have been so good.
Yeah.
And like, I've never really been a biggest fan. I'll be honest, but I'm like, yeah, smashing it. Go for it. Get more. Get all of them.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Just to piss people off.
Yeah, well, it was like when she won that 9th belt this weekend, and people were just complaining like, "Oh God, why is she getting a 9th belt?" It's like because
The companies want to put them on it. Like
Yeah.
she's agreeing to go to the
Yeah.
shows,
Yeah.
and they're going, "We want you to have our title."
Mm.
This ain't
I
got
said
jack
this to
shit to do
Matthew.
with AEW or Tony Khan. These guys are going, "We want you on our show, and we'll give you a
Yeah.
fucking title."
Yeah,
Um,
Matthew was like, why is she doing it? I was like, because she's the title, she's the holder of that promotion. Like, and they can be like, our champion, Mercedes Moné.
yeah,
Like, it's a fucking massive deal.
it's getting your belt on global television. Like at the end of the day, like if you've got like that Austrian company she won the belt off that no one had a fucking clue who it was.
Yeah.
And it's like she rocks up. It's like, oh, it's another belt. Like people are gonna like look that up and go, oh, okay.
The
Cool.
promoter did a whole thing about it. Like
Yeah.
he put up a whole post about it, like saying like how thankful and grateful and like how amazing it did for them.
Yeah, because
Also, how cool is it for the people in those indie shows as well? Like,
Yeah.
Who have
Well-
no idea she's going to be there, and all of a sudden, holy shit!
yeah, well, I think when she won the one in Poland, like after the match, the girls she beat for the belt, like they were both like crying in the ring, cuddling because like it was a fucking huge moment for her, but also it's like a huge moment for Mercedes to get to kind of like sort of
be
pay it
back on
forward.
indie
And,
shows and
Yeah.
that as well.
yeah, but again, like to my previous point is if you see she's got a belt in an area that you can get to quite easily, like say for example Austria, or say for example in Poland, or say for example Discovery Wrestling, you're gonna then follow that promotion and then go, okay, well when she shows up, I want to be able to get to that show.
But you want to go to the shows beforehand so you know what's going on as well.
Yeah.
Like,
You might check it out to see if it's for you first, and then if it's not, then go at least go, oh well, at least Mercedes going to be there. I'll be able to get to that. And then it's a win-win. Like she gets a booking, she gets a title that she can promote. The company then gets
To say they're
Revenue.
connected to her,
yeah, absolutely,
it's adding
absolutely,
to the lineage, isn't it?
yeah,
and then the person that finally gets that they can build up, and the person they finally gets to beat them is going to be like a fucking maid woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's almost like these companies making her champion are doing it for the companies and
And
their
not
own
for her.
wrestlers and not for her.
right? It's like it's, I don't know, good business.
God, I hate wrestling fans. Yeah.
so
And it's just fucking entertaining as well. Like, generally, it is like seeing of all these titles, and like when she came out at the other pay per view and she had the robe with all the names she's beaten on there, and
Yeah.
like it's fucking fun. She's great. She's having the run of her life. She's actually getting to be a champion, considering every time she won a belt previously, she lost it in a fucking month. So she's actually getting to win titles and
Yeah.
go on a fucking run.
Yeah,
And she's getting
exactly.
to look cool as shit carrying 9 titles out.
And like,
Yeah.
and thanks to the matches he's had with like the likes of Stephanie Vacker, Bozilla, Persephone, and this one, like people are recognizing amazing fucking talent and being like, "Holy shit, who are these people? I want to go watch them."
Yeah.
And now everyone wants people to sign Bozilla and Persephone, and it's like, fucking yes, like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'd love Tony Khan to sign Bozilla
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, I think that Persephone and Bozilla have both got really bright futures for sure.
Bozilla is fucking 21 as well.
Yeah, I think Persephone's not that much older
Like,
either, is she?
that is insane.
I think she's only like in her like early 20s, if I recall.
It's insane.
So yeah, there's a lot of very exciting talent coming up. And yeah, like as I say, like these promoters know what they're doing.
And not to knock Alex Windsor as well, who was in this match, who was really, really good as well. Like that
Yeah.
Tower of Doom start they're all involved in was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was crazy.
yeah, it was very good. Yeah, Persephone's 24, so yeah, two very young talents there. Probably the future of wrestling. Next up, speaking of matches with like the present versus the past, we got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Nigel McGuinness. And what was interesting about this to me, because I went back and rewatched this, was that Bryan Danielson was on commentary. So
I had to freak out about that, like, while I was in the audience. Because I was like, I've never gone from, oh, I might buy it, to I'm fucking buying this pay-per-view so quick.
yeah, well, so first of all, after the video package, they like did like there was a little bit in between before Nigel's entrance, and Bryan Danielson, being the petty little bastard he is, just basically spoiled what Nigel's entrance was going to be with like Johnny Saint. He just said, "I hear that Nigel's been training with Johnny Saint all week," and then he did the video package.
That video package was incredible.
I
It was
love
lovely,
that.
wasn't it?
So
Like,
good.
Seeing Johnny Saint and Nigel McGuinness playing chess, talking about technical wrestling, was just
Like it was a bank
I
heist
loved it. Yeah,
Yeah.
as well.
I
Like,
absolutely loved it.
it was brilliant. It was so cool. Really nice little bit of like sort of like British wrestling history there. Also, Johnny Saint had Marty Jones with him in the crowd, which is pretty cool. Because that's someone who Nigel like does talk about being like a massive like influence of his. But yeah, really cool moment. Nigel came out to Oasis as he always does on these big shows, and the crowd. It was probably one of the loudest reactions of the night. Was Nigel coming out?
This match was euphoria, wasn't it? Just bottled, like, oh.
Well, this is the thing. Like a lot of like with British wrestling, obviously it doesn't get put on the same sort of pedestal as like America and Japan and Mexico to a degree. But then when you can say that you've got two of the best like technical wrestlers on the planet having a match in England and they're both English, it's like yeah,
the best technical wrestler of the last 15, 20 years and the best one going right now. Like with the fucking best of like 40 years ago sat in the fucking crowd.
yeah.
And then Bryan Danielson on comms.
But like as well, like on the pre-show, they had fucking Michael Oku, who's probably going to be one of the best in the next 5 to 10 years. So it's like this whole it was full of fucking classic British wrestling. Like it was so good.
Yeah. And obviously Nigel came out with Daniel Garcia as a corner man.
Oh, little Danny.
Which
little baby.
I thought he was going to turn heel.
I wanted it so bad.
It's coming. It is coming.
When he came down, when he was wearing that fucking towel, when he came out, I'm like, you motherfucker, you're going to throw this in, aren't you?
I thought that.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have done that for him to have turned like in front of Brian as well, though.
Yeah. So he He was doing like little bits to sort of try and help Nigel out. Where like,
Felt like it wasn't helping.
well, it was like when Nigel was like in a hold, he was pushing the rope forwards. When Sabre was in a hold, he was moving the rope back. Ref caught him quite quickly. Was like, "Don't do that! Don't do that!" So it was like almost like, "Oh, Nigel could get disqualified if Danny keeps this up." And Danielson does say that on commentary as well. Like Danny's not helping him here. Like he's actually trying to help, like get him DQ'd. There was a bit on commentary with Excalibur brought up. This must be weird for you, Nigel, where like you've gone from sorry, with you, Brian, where you've gone from having Nigel calling your matches to now you're sat here calling one of Nigel's. And Brian basically went, "Yeah, the difference is I'm not going to sit here burying him for the next 10 minutes." And then every time he praised him, it was a backhanded compliment.
Fucking love it,
So there was a bit where like he goes about like how they were talking about the whole like Nigel looking at technical wrestling like chess, whereas Zack Sabre Jr. looks at his jazz music. And Brian goes, "Oh yeah, like you can tell like Nigel's like prepared the game plan for this, just like he writes all his silly little jokes he comes down to make sure he tells every week on Collision." I was just like, for fuck's sake, Brian.
And it's so funny as well because, like, obviously, when Brian beat Nigel, Brian didn't say a word to him at all and hasn't. Like,
Yeah. So there was a bit where Nigel did have got until 5, and he looked over at Brian, and Brian just sat there laughing, going, "He's right. He does have till 5." And the other thing, which was just fucking great, was like when they were trading forearms, and like Brian was going, "They're both seeing which man's got the better forearms. In reality, it's me, but I'm not going to tell them that because they can't hear me because they're in this match."
also, how many times did Brian look like he wants to fucking jump in the ring while he was on comms?
In that match, yes, he looked
Like,
like he wanted to get involved.
The gesticulating he was doing while talking was wild. Like,
Yeah.
He just needs to get that bug once more and have one more fucking match. That's all I'm saying.
Apparently he's just waiting to get cleared.
I imagine Bree's just behind him, like, "Don't you fucking move? Don't you stay in that chair?"
Bree's fucking making him do commentary because she's mad about him doing the fucking dive at All In. That's all it is. But yeah, this match was just a technical spectacle. It was very much, again, it felt kind of like Nigel's greatest hits tour almost. With like, he got all the Les Kellett lariats in, he got Tower of London in, he got London Dungeon. When he did the Tower of London and Zach got that rope break, I genuinely thought Nigel won the match.
Also, Nigel's lariat where he just turns Zach inside out as well.
Which one? There was about 4.
Oh no, you know what ones I'm talking about, don't you? Like,
The one
was it the one where he was taunting and then he like turned around and just fucking bodied him?
Yeah,
that was great. Really good showing from Nigel as well. Like a guy his age who has only been back wrestling for a year to be
like 51, hasn't wrestled for a goddamn decade.
Yeah.
Like, the last time he wrestled was like obviously before AEW. Last time he wrestled was fucking Desmond Wolfe in TNA. Like that's how far fucking back we're going.
That feels like a little segue right there.
No, none of that. We got 2 last time. I'm allowed to not have one now.
We've already done Desmond Wolfe as well.
Yeah, we have.
But like he's not lost a step. He's in the best shape of his life. Like
he looks incredible.
Genuinely, seeing him when he came out for the Gauntlet at All In, I was gobsmacked.
I cried.
Same.
Yeah.
And now he's here, and he's had 3-4 matches now back since.
And he's had some in Ring of Honor as well.
Yeah, and he's bound to have one more with Danny Garcia at some point.
Yes.
It is. Yeah. I'm so glad he's like back as like a semi-retired wrestler. It is so good to have him back.
Feels like a treat, doesn't it?
I'd put him in the C2 in the block that's going to be the one that's on Dynamite. He'd be all right. He'd be all right.
Burn through those fucking matches.
Just wrestle once a week on Dynamite. He'll be fine.
Just have him lariat everyone. It's sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't put him against Kyle Fletcher. He'll be all safe.
Don't put him against Kyle Fletcher. I don't need that.
Kyle will fucking murder him.
Yeah.
But yeah, match ends with both men trading roll-ups, counters, and Zach just getting the better of it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't feel like he was like beat. It just felt like he was outmaneuvered, which is good as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, like Zach was trying to beat him with like a his game with like all the submission stuff. Obviously, Nigel's very like a lot more like in technical in the sense that he's very like reversal oriented. So that's all he did. He just reversed it into a roll up and picked up the win. After the match, there was a little tease that Danny was going to turn on Nigel, and they like takes his jacket off and he stood behind him, and everyone's booing him, and then he just hugs him, give him a little cuddle.
I mean, wouldn't you if you were in the ring with Nigel McGuinness? Really?
I have been in the ring with Nigel McGuinness, and I did give him a hug.
There you go. See?
When were you in the ring with Nigel McGuinness?
Don't worry about it. It was on his retirement tour. He did. He was
I
doing.
went to watch his magic show.
What was it like?
So good, you know. Like
Is that when he was in Manchester?
Yeah, like so entertaining.
The Switching Discos are over 18, so I can't take Matthew. So I can't, and the magic shows are over 18 as well for some reason.
Isn't
Probably because it was in a pub.
Isn't Matthew 18 next year
No, he's
in London?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean you can buy my child a pint. It doesn't.
I never said that.
That's exactly what it means.
Doesn't stop.
What about a half pint?
What?
Just
Just a little.
top.
What
Just
about
a
like
little.
like
Just
a
a
baby
triple.
Guinness?
Baby Guinness.
Yeah,
While
yeah.
watching Nigel McGuinness.
yeah.
It's
But
fine.
yeah,
He's got a doctor's note. It's okay.
Just get him a shot of vodka or something. It's only a small drink.
builds character.
It built something.
But yeah, after this, we see Amin Arthur and Tekla brawling.
Still.
Yeah. What have they been doing?
They come out, so they're fighting down the ramp, and then the rest of Triangle of Madness come to make the save. And then Jamie Hayter comes back to make the save, and this was also one of the biggest pops. But like,
Yeah.
it was one of them where obviously as soon as it comes out to the ring, everyone around us was just going, "Here comes
Jamie.
Hayter! Here comes Hayter!
Yeah.
It's got to be Jamie, right?" Because it felt like they were building up for Hayter versus Tekla on this show originally, and then obviously Jamie got hurt. Yeah, good to see her back. I'm guessing she's going to be in that eventual women's blood and guts match that they've been teasing for forever.
I do hope that's actually what they're leading to, and they do a women's blood and guts.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, although I wouldn't
Get
hate
Buzz
it if
Owen
they
in there
did
as
like
well.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't hate it if they did it like a lights out steel cage now as well. That'd be pretty cool. Or just a big fucking anarchy in
Stadium
the arena.
Stampede.
Well, anarchy in the arena it'd be, wouldn't it? Because they're not got any stadium shows anytime soon now.
Or Wembley next year.
Well, yeah, I hope they're not building this from fucking now to
No.
Wembley, Faye. I don't think I could handle that. But yeah, looks like this feud's going to be going a little bit longer, which I'm okay with. And then that takes us to the tag team title match. Which, right, when did this stop being an elimination match?
It was never announced as an elimination match on the TV shows, as far as I was aware.
I'm
Because I only heard about the supposed
I say it's a
elimination.
three-way tag team match.
Yeah, the only stuff I heard about the elimination rules was like always like it came from social media, and I was like, that could just social media.
I am fairly sure they threw up a graphic for it on Dynamite. This could be the Mandela effect, but I'm almost certain they threw up a.
Go to AEW socials, you'll know, won't you?
There is a social media post where there was one major most I'm aware of. They did announce it as an elimination match, but as far as I'm concerned, on the TV, it was never announced as promoted as such. It was just as me watching like the weekly AEW, was always just assumed it was a trios tag match.
Fair enough.
Sorry, a triple threat tag match.
Fair enough.
I had no idea what the rules were until about 10 minutes into the match.
I had no idea until I was watching it back. And even then, like they were like, "Oh yeah, there's no DQ," and then Brian was on commentary like, "Why aren't all 6 men storming the ring then?" But yeah, So it was Brodito versus Hurt Syndicate, who were the champions, versus FTR.
Hurt Syndicate minus MVP.
Minus MVP because he was probably at the Man U game.
Why does he support Man U?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I was getting at.
Just thought someone sent him there. Just like, yeah.
Nah, he always posts like fucking Instagram things in his Man U shirt, the weirdo.
Give him his due though. He actually sort of like knows what he's talking about when he talks about football.
Yeah, he does. Does.
Like, there's a lot of English people who don't know what they're on about when they're talking about football.
That's very true. That's very true.
Why wasn't he actually there? Does anyone know?
He went to Man U game.
Did he actually go? Or
I don't know. That's the kayfabe I'm giving it, mate. That's the canon I'm giving it now. I'm sure there'll be an explanation given what happened in this match that could explain why he wasn't there. Might have been something that happened on Collision. I don't know.
Did you not watch Collision?
No, I didn't have time.
Oh, it was very good.
I'm gonna rewatch it probably while I'm editing this. Because Takeshita and Ishii was on it, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll be checking that out for sure. But yeah, this was a really fun match. Starts off with like basically them just trying to keep Brody King off the ring, and the crowd were getting like feral for Brody King to get into that ring.
So many barks.
A lot of barks, which is why my voice is like this.
Yeah.
When Brody finally got in the ring with Lashley, the place erupted.
oh yeah,
It was so loud for those two just going at each other.
and that sort of square up they had as well
Yep.
was just like ooh.
When Lashley like just hit Brody with a fucking one-handed spine buster like it was nothing, and then Brody just popped up and like murdered him with a discus lariat. It was like, that's your world champion right there. Like,
Yeah,
just give that man the world title like now.
Didn't they once trademark like Meat Madness or something? Like,
They announced Meat Madness, but like
they need to fuck it. At this point, they need to just do it. Like, they have got so much talent, it would be insane.
yeah.
You get Bozilla on that as well.
Get Keith Lee back, get him involved. Brody King,
Willow Nightingale.
Samoa Joe, half of
Vance.
the fucking Don Callis family.
all of the Don Callis family, even Rocky, especially Rocky, because you just need someone getting thrown around like pinball between everyone.
It's like that time we had Orange in the ladder match. It was just him and loads of meaty guys.
oh, that was so good.
Yeah. But yeah, this back to the match, like there was a lot of like really cool sort of like spots involving everyone, like which were mainly clearing house. Like there was a bit where Shelton came in to like disrupt Brody and then just started Germaning everybody. There was the bit where I think Brody threw. I know Cash did a dive onto the Hair Syndicate and they caught him. Brody then dived onto the Hair Syndicate, wiped everyone out, and then Bandido did like the moonsault fall away slam thing he does onto everybody.
Yeah.
And Dax looked like he had the worst time ever.
And Benjamin as well, just going on a suplex fucking spree in the middle of the match where just everyone was getting German left, right, and centre.
Shelton Benjamin's so good.
He really is. It's a shame he doesn't like doing the job. But yeah, there was a lot of like really cool back and forth. Really neat, like close to the end of the match. Two guys in New Japan tracksuits come out and attack the Hair Syndicate and start running them down. They're joined and they reveal themselves to be Ricochet and GOA. There was a guy behind us who was so angry about this. He was like the most angry I think anyone's ever been in a wrestling show. And it was like basically saying, why can't the Hair Syndicate take a pin? Why can't they take a pin? And when it was Ricochet, I was like, why is it Ricochet? This doesn't make sense. To which I like literally just turned around and was like, well, the Hair Syndicate embarrassed them like about 6 months ago. So He's got
There is logic here.
he's and they had that like mini feud with GOA as well, like months ago, around the same time. So there is like a
And
genuine like stream of like logic.
and MJF recently got involved with them, who's also had his issues with the Hurt Syndicate as of like the other fucking month.
Yeah,
I was convinced the people in the tracksuits were the guns, you know, and I don't know why.
I thought it was in Bullet Club, to be honest.
I mean,
Oh.
as soon as one of them turned like to face us, from where we were, you could tell it was totally Owner.
The only reason I thought it was the guns is because from where I was, looked like one of them just had like white socks on and like the really skinny tracksuit pants.
So that was Bishop Khan, and I think he had his wrestling boots on still
Ah,
from when like he did the attack. I was like, all right, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, big reveal there, and then it was just 5 minutes of not even five. It was like a couple of minutes of just the fear that FTR were going to win this match.
The ending felt like weird. The pin.
Well, I'll explain that in a second because I've gone back to check what actually happened. So there was a bit where Brody basically got like brained with the steel chair by Dax, and then they hit him with one of the double team moves. So like, oh fuck, and he kicks out, and then they go for power and glory, and Bandido have been took out at this point, and literally from nowhere, like Bandido just pops up, pushes Cash out to the outside. Dax hits the superplex. Bandido hits a frog splash onto Dax. And then Brody's like in position to hit their finisher, which is like the sort of like kicking him up into 450. Now, what happened in that? Because obviously there was a bit of a miscommunication where there was 2 count and there was a 3 count straight after. Was as Bandido did it, the way he does it, he'll normally like roll off to sell it and then pin. The referee just started counting the second he landed on him. Bandido's then starting to roll off and then starts rolling back on, but because he started to roll off, the referee stopped counting and then had to recount. And then Brody's then like having to stop Cash from breaking the pin because Cash is now already in the ring panicking. So a little bit of a fuck up at the end, but we've got new tag champions, and those tag champions are Brodido, which
That's
So
all we
happy
need.
they won. So happy.
that's all that matters because when we were doing the predictions, we were like, I feel like FTR are winning, but my heart wants Brodido.
Mm-hmm.
The heart went out, guys.
Yeah, love wins sometimes.
I think FTR should have won that match, to be fair.
Wow.
Why?
I'm only messing, I just wanted your reactions.
And Hurt Syndicate didn't have to take the pin.
Yeah.
I am like, I love Brody King, right? So much. And just, he needs that, like, he's got to be the guy to, like, because obviously Ospreay is going to be out for a while. Swerve's probably going to have a bit of a rest. I don't know, is Swerve injured? Like, knee?
Yeah, he's got a torn meniscus.
Oh, yeah, I read about that today. Forgot about that. So there's 2 big stars who are out.
Mm-hmm.
So replace them with Kyle Fletcher and Brody King.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy's on his way back now as well, though, as we know.
Just get MJF far away from
Takeshita is on the verge of getting that push as well. Like, when he came out later, the place erupted. Like, you could feel the energy when Takeshita came out.
Yeah.
I think those are your 4 guys, absolutely, that you, like, the crowd are behind all of them.
And get MJF far away, please.
Yes.
Why? What's wrong with MJF? Why don't people like MJF now?
I never liked him ever.
I just don't want another MJF world title run after the last one. We've done that.
It's horrific.
Not anytime soon. I want Hangman to enjoy a fucking title run.
Yeah.
I had the fear. I had the fear.
Yeah. True. We'll get to that though in a minute. So yeah, new champs, Brodido, long may they reign. And next up we got for the Unified Championship, Okada versus Swerve, and fuck me, was this a good match?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Like, this is the Kazuchika Okada that everyone
People
talks
say
about.
don't exist
This is it.
anymore.
Yeah. Just I haven't watched it back yet either, which I'm desperate to because I feel like it's gonna be even better, like seeing like all the little nuance. But that last 5 minutes, like with the card the match, obviously it's always about the last 5 to 10 minutes. That last 5 minutes with just both guys like reversing each other's finishes and then hitting the finishes, and it was just fucking insane. It was
The house
so
call was so good, wasn't it? Like,
when Swerve hit the Swerve stomp on him, I thought, oh my god, he's won it. I was convinced Swerve had won it. Then obviously Okada kicks out. Swerve goes for the JML driver. Okada rolls through, goes for a Rainmaker. Swerve reverses that and somehow reverses the Rainmaker into a house call. And then goes for another house call and misses. And Okada just kills him with a Rainmaker. But that finishing spot was fucking insane and so fast paced. There was stuff before where obviously like Swerve looked like he was completely in control. Though I feel like this is the most jeopardy Okada's been in for losing the belt since
still
he's
just
won
makes
it.
Swerve feel like a real threat to everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah, and obviously, like based on what happens after the match, it looks like Swerve's going to be feuding with the Don Callis family when he comes back.
I'm okay with that.
So obviously making Swerve basically push their like crown jewel to the limit makes a ton of sense. Not much more I can say about this. If you guys got anything,
I've got a major issue.
go on.
Like, such a major issue. So you know when Okada had Swerve's leg trapped between the ring, and
I was going to bring this up.
you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
It involved Nana beating the shit out of his own
Yeah.
guy.
What the fuck?
What are you
Yeah.
doing, Prince Nana? Like, he comes down, and I know obviously it's the sort of like adrenaline type thing, but stop twatting the ring. It's the steps.
Where
while
his
his-
legs trapped.
I didn't think
I was
that.
just like, oh. But he did it on more than one occasion. I think he did it like at least twice, maybe
It was
a
like
third
4
time.
times.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Just like
he did
pack it in.
He did hit it twice. Because like I think Okada Swerve got his leg trapped, so Okada traps his leg, and then Okada gets the chair and smacks it like twice. And then when Nana runs down to run off, he just smacks it with this pipe on the stairs, and it's like, Nana, what are you doing?
It's the way he done it, and just hit it, and then
Just
started
literally
running
ran
after
past him.
Okada. It's like, oh, thanks, mate.
He
He's had
literally runs past and
Swerve
grabs
looked
it.
fuming as well, though, like, which is even more hilarious.
he's had far too much Prince Nana coffee.
I was just going to say, at least he didn't throw an empty coffee cup into the crowd after pretending to drink it.
Oh,
Oh, poor Nana.
Like
I
mops
mean,
with the
Nana
water
got his
bottles.
comeuppance afterwards.
Yeah, well, after that, Wardlow shows up, like returns, and this has got
Made a
to.
shreddy.
Well, he murdered
Yeah.
Prince Nana first, and then he murdered Shreddy. Yeah, then joins the Don Callis family. This has got to be Wardlow's last chance, right?
Yeah.
Like, if he can't become the guy with the Don Callis family, like, what are we doing here?
I think what they need to do with Wardlow is what they should have done multiple times. He just needs to be. Wardlow should never be a face, ever.
No.
Wardlow needs to be a big fucking monster killer heel.
Yeah, stop it with the power bombs, please. We don't need that anymore.
Just one powerbomb.
And that's what he did. He's
Yeah,
a bad
like
guy.
you're a big bastard. One powerbomb is going to put down 95% of the roster.
Yeah.
There's a few people who you'd need to do it to a couple of times, but stop doing the powerbomb symphony and doing your arms and things. It's like you're not a face. You're a big, horrible.
You could go to do it once and then do what Okada does and throw your fingers up to the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Get some heat. You're a big, horrible, sexy heel. Because he is sexy. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he is.
Like he is, but also when he came into the ring, I genuinely, for a split second, thought it was Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I momentarily lost my shit, and then I saw it was Wardlow, and I was still quite happy because I do like Wardlow, but I just think he needs to have that. He needs to be a proper bastard.
Like, you throw him in like a Hossy tag team with either Archer or Alexander, and I'm
Oh,
all up for that.
him and
Or
Archer would
those
be
three,
so good.
Yeah,
all those three as a fucking trio going after the Ops would be brilliant.
yeah,
Like, evidently they teased something with Wardlow and Takeshita, and I think Takeshita breaking out of the Don Callis family and turning face is going to be the story over the rest of this year,
yeah.
because people are so ready to cheer him. Like, so he's winning the title off Zack Sabre Jr. Later this year. That is happening. He will be
He gets
IWGP
booed.
champion.
Like the Don Callis family gets booed, and then Takeshita comes out, and everyone fucking loses their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Takeshita is winning the C2 and the IWG championship this year, and I'm going to lose my fucking mind because it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Sure is. Sure is. Well, yeah, I am worried about Wardlow like being in the Don Callis family because it's just a bit of a weird one.
You
Yeah,
don't want him to get lost in the mix, do you? Really, because it
That
happened
was
when
Alexander, really, hasn't it?
to be honest, like, how long has he got left on his deal?
Wardlow.
Yeah,
He signed for a good few years.
he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
they've tried giving him the face run a go. Like, they gave him his
Mm.
Batista style face run with MJF, and
And then MJF fucked that over, though, not Wardlow.
true. And he's had difficulties recovering since. But like Batista way back when, he was always better as a heel, I thought.
Yeah,
Like Batista's douchebags when he had the spotlight entrance and was an absolute knobhead. That's what I want them to do with Wardlow. Like, just make him an utter knobhead with the Don Callis family.
as
yeah,
long as Wardlow doesn't start wearing skinny jeans and get his nose pierced. And that's not a dish on Batista, by the way, because I fucking love Batista.
Mm-hmm.
sounds kind of like a diss on Batista there.
No, it
The
wasn't.
skinny jeans that kept ripping.
I'm convinced Batista only got his nose pierced so he could do that spot where he had the pliers on his nose.
Yeah,
In
commitments.
in what was the greatest comedy match of all time, Triple H versus Batista at WrestleMania.
I literally don't remember anything from that match apart from that one spot.
What about Batista tripping into the ring as he came in?
Oh, was that match? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
And Triple H, for some reason, gaining like he'd just done a shit ton of cocaine before the match.
Probably had.
He might have done.
Maybe that's why his heart gave out. Who knows? But
Probably.
yeah, probably. But yeah, anyway, less of that. Next, we've got Toni Storm versus Athena for the AEW Women's World Championship. And oh boy, this was a banger.
This was so good. Fuming, but like, it was so good.
At the time, I was very angry that Athena lost. Having kind of like slept on it a bit, I think it makes more sense that Athena's lost to Tony. That's going to disrupt their focus on, like, that's going to retain her focus to the ROH Women's title for the time being. And then when she loses that belt, which is probably going to be a final battle, let's be honest, to Billy Starks, then she can come back like refocused and like as if to say, I've lost everything. I'm going to fucking take this from you this time. So I think it does kind of play into the bigger picture, but I was disappointed that Athena didn't just win.
I could see Athena being the first person to hold both the women's and the TBS as well.
Interesting.
Like, if she comes back and rights like her two wrongs, like Tony and Mercedes.
I would be surprised if they were to go down that road with any singles titles, if I'm being honest.
I get it, but I'd still like to see it though.
Only because, like, whenever they do have like a singles champion, whenever you've got someone who's got two singles belts, it's very hard to then kind of pull the two apart. Like, look at when Eddie had the Triple Crown. It was very hard to kind of like, because they weren't defending it as a Triple Crown as well.
Yeah.
It was a very hard like balancing act, and I feel like they've kind of learned from that. So I'd be very surprised if they did that again anytime soon.
Hmm.
Although and actually even more so with the women's division where there's only currently like 2 belts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if
they need the tag titles before they do that.
yeah, introduce tag titles, maybe introduce like women's continental championship and do a
That'd be
women's
nice. I
C2.
think a women's international would be nice. Like where you,
Yeah.
I think they might announce a women's C2 this year. I think that might be something that comes up because they've got enough talent to do it.
It's either women's like tag league or like tag tournament for a tag titles, or they do the C2. I'd be happy with either or, to be fair.
Yeah,
Tony loves his tournament.
he sure does.
Like if the men get the C2 and the women get like tag league to like copy New Japan, like
Mhm.
that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Just do what WXW do and do all 3 tournaments concurrently at the same fucking time on like the same show.
No, that's too much.
Nah, I'll be fine.
This match was great though. Like the
Yeah,
two
it
of them
was.
have such chemistry together.
Mhm.
And then the
Yeah.
immediate pile driver to
To
Billy
Billy.
on the outside was like, oh shit, okay, we're going then.
And she sold it like she'd been shot. Like she was dead on the ringside for like the majority of the match till she needed to get it back involved. What was interesting about that as well was obviously the second Tony took her eye off Athena, then Athena just completely like gained control of the match. And there was a period where like Athena was dominating that much that I was like, yeah, she's not winning this.
Yeah.
Tony's gonna find a way here, and she did, which is fine. But yeah, brilliant match. Both women have tons of chemistry. That O face over the top rope was horrifying.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was like, Tony's going to end up breaking her nose again.
No, just Sheppy Zach.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. Mina came out to make the save as well when Billy was about to get involved. Because it was after the O face and Tony was basically like hung up in the ropes, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And then Billy got a chair and was about to like brain Tony with it.
Yeah. Then Athena goes for the other O face while Mina's running off Darks, and then that gets counted into the chicken wing to finish it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surprised she tapped.
I was surprised she tapped, but again, I think it was more with that one. It felt like it was more because of the surprise of the actual move, not like a sign of weakness, because it was very much like Tony just hit it from nowhere, and I think Athena hadn't been bargaining for that.
Yeah.
But again, like I think the smart thing that they've done with like Tony and Mercedes and Tony and Athena is that they've left the door wide open for like a rematch for both of them.
Yeah.
And Athena and Mercedes as well. Like the three of them kind of.
And then when they finally like do a triple threat between those, that's going to be fucking like that'll probably main event a pay-per-view.
Because like they've built the pecking order where Tony's better than Mercedes, who's better than Athena, which is the current record. Tony's beaten them both of them. Mercedes lost one, lost one. Athena's lost to both of them. Like that is something that's going to play into any future storyline between the three of them. Like they are the 3 top women in this division, and I need to see more of the 3 of them working together.
Yeah.
They should have a triple threat ladder match for every title.
Oh, the Raw, the TBS, the ROH TBS, and the
all Mercedes,
all the Mercedes
my titles. You'd have to get a reinforced like rope.
Yeah,
they're going to hang them all above the ring. You should do something like that.
Just have it with like, instead of like a reinforced rope, just have like a printout with pictures of all the belts on, and all the belts are just in like a treasure chest at ringside.
No, they do it where it's
too sharp. We can put them all in a tank.
The triple threat match they had between Jericho, Redacted, and Angle when it was for the Intercontinental and the European title, where the first 4 won the European, the second 4. They just do that, but for all the titles. Each holds a new title.
Ends up being like an Iron Woman match. Because it goes 2 hours. Yeah. But yeah, this was really good. Both women's entrances were fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Who do you think goes after Tony next?
They've been Jamie makes the most sense, but also Jamie makes the most sense to dethrone Tony, I think.
Yeah.
Because Jamie's got to get through Thekla right first.
And also
Um,
because Tony won the belt off Jamie initially, but also Tony won it off like a very injured, nowhere near close to 100% Jamie Hater. So that can play into it.
I
could
think
do
it should be
Willow.
Nyla Rose.
I love that.
I'd love them to do more with Nyla.
Yeah.
I think Nyla and Tony would be gold on the mic as well.
Oh, incredible.
I thought my Nyla Rose and Harley Cameron tag team, and they do get women's tag titles. That's what I want. Pair those two together as a tag team. It'll be incredible.
Yeah. I can see Stat.
Stat or
I
Willow.
was going to say, do you think Stat? Because obviously the Stats got the whole Death Riders thing going at the moment.
Oh, there's a bit on Collision, Jay, with the Bucks and Stat. Oh, it's so funny.
Because they've not paid her money, have they?
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, so I can see Stat mainly because Tony, like, when she'd been doing her promos as well, she always made a point of like mentioning Stat and wanting Stat. So I feel like Stat might like. It'd be interesting. Tony could call out Stat. She's in this like nice position at the moment where she's beaten enough people where she can kind of choose who her next opponent is. So I can see that, but
Isn't the thing, and we got a thingy soon, the if we do Blood and Guts, wouldn't we have a Battle Royale soon as well?
Yeah.
Where they have like the 2 rings.
Yeah, we would.
I always enjoy that.
Yeah, me too. They could do a men's and a women's one of them. I feel like they might just do a women's casino gauntlet because that seems to be the get out of jail free card with these things.
I don't want to overuse the casino gauntlet. I liked like having the casino gauntlet be like this big main staple of All In felt really fun.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it's their Royal Rumble. Like that's what it is. And I don't want them to overdo it. Because they did, there was like a space, it felt like a year when they first after did the first one.
They did 5 in 5 months.
Yeah, didn't Osprey win like all of them?
Yeah.
So it's just like I want them to treat it like the big thing it is. Do it once do them at all. Make it an all-in treat where they do the 2 casino gauntlets.
That makes sense. I've just thought as well the other person who's like glaringly obvious is Alex Windsor because Tony's not allowed to have friends. She's got a friend.
Yeah.
We all know what happens when English women become friends with Tony Storm. Bad things. So maybe it's Alex Windsor. But
Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter would be very good as well.
That would be a good match. I imagine that's probably happened a lot of times as well. So
yeah,
be something that they could just like pick up and where they left off. Right, and next up we have the AEW Men's World Championship. Hangman Adam Page versus MJF. I got the fear so many times during this match.
Yeah, I had the fear for the entire of this match.
So I haven't seen the entrances yet because I'd gone the toilet when, like, pretty much as soon as like Tony and Athena finished. So I missed the entrances, but
they're pretty standard, to be honest.
Didn't Hangman interrupt then MJF's entrance?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
it was very much.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, this was a very. It was pretty much like a standard, like I don't want to say standard as if it's like a bad thing, but like a bog standard. When Hangman had his first reign, one of his like TV defenses that he'd do, where you knew it was going to be a fucking really good match. I wouldn't have necessarily put this on this match on a pay-per-view. But I understood why it was on there because it's the biggest match they could have done at the time.
Felt like a Winter is Coming type match, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. That's kind of what I was trying to like. I couldn't think of the name of the TV special. That's it. Yeah, it felt very much like a TV special kind of match. But yeah, obviously, if Hangman got lost, if Hangman lost by either count out or DQ, he'd lose the belt.
it
MJF,
went. Wasn't it both of them? Like there was just anyone could
Yeah.
lose it. Yeah,
yeah,
the title could change hands on a DQ or like.
And that kind of plays into the finish of how Hangman won.
yeah. So there was a lot of blood in this match as well. Like MJF was fucking gushing by the end, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like when MJF was very much trying to rile up Hangman throughout, like he was going for the DQ or like trying to get Hangman to go for the DQ, or he started going more towards the count out
When he started like humping Hangman, and then Hangman did it to him. We got a Hangman fuck chant in our section.
Amazing. Yeah, like it started off with like a brawl through the crowd as well, didn't it? There was a lot of like spots where MJF was trying to get Hangman counted out.
I think there was a lot of times when Bryce could have started the count out for Hangman though as well,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
Obviously there was the bit where MJF went to hit Hangman with the diamond ring. Oh well, he tried to get Hangman to hit him with it, and Hangman refused. And then MJF went to hit him with it. Bryce caught him. Then, as Bryce getting rid of the ring, MJF hits Hangman with the belt, which again gave me the fear. And I can't remember what the move was, but MJF did pick up the pin on Hangman, didn't he?
Heat seeker, wasn't it?
Was Heat
He did the heat seeker. So
grotty heat seeker.
yeah, because like there was a real. So I've not seen the playback yet. So all I I've only obviously just got from watching it live, but the ending felt really confused because like obviously there was a ref bump to Bryce.
Mark Briscoe
like,
came
Bryce
out and was swiftly
like. So it's like there was so MJF hits the heat seeker, Hangman goes down, Bryce, who's been fucked up, recovers to do a count, does the 1, 2, 3, but Hangman's foot was on the rope after like 1.5.
Yeah.
But then Bryce collapses, like he does the 3 count and then just dies on the 3. And everyone's like, the fuck? Is that it? What's going on? Like, everyone felt really confused in my section after that point.
We all were, yeah. Like, the entire part of our section was.
The thing I didn't like about the sort of the finish and the sort of restart was like Bryce obviously didn't see his foot on the rope. So, you can't call it if you don't see it type thing.
I will say this for Bryce though, when he was counting, he was looking at them both, and then of course obviously he knows he can't see the 3. He literally mid doing the 2 count, like turns his body so he's no longer looking at them as he's counting.
Yeah.
It was Incredible. The weirdest little mid hop to like, no, I can't look at this, I'll look over here.
Yeah.
Do the count looking away from them.
Briscoe comes out, gets halfway down the ramp, and then
gets carried off.
Carried off. MJF then goes to take Hangman's foot off the rope. Bryce catches him and's like, nah, the match is carrying on. But how does Bryce know he had his foot on the rope? Like, he can't make that decision. Like, it's just, I don't
want to be VAR in wrestling.
We got a VAR chance that
I think the thing is as well, though, is that it was good that it was Bryce because he fucking hates MJF. So, it could be seen as like, well, he's got a personal bias. It's like whenever Rick Knox refs the Bucks matches. Like, it's like it's the thing that you always used to get hinted at BCE, that Rick Knox is on their payroll.
Yeah.
And there's one thing, the AEW refs do have like personalities, and you do kind of pick up on the ones that like obviously like referee discretion's a thing that's always been talked about in like AEW, like main event matches in particular, but the refs do have personalities.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I just think it would have been better if another ref would have come out and gone.
Briscoe in a ref shirt.
Yeah. Or like another ref would have just come on and gone, Bryce's foot was on the rope. And he'd be like, oh, was it? Okay, start the match again. Because I
would love if they actually did VAR.
No, but that's happened sometimes, doesn't it? Like where the ref has like turned around and gone.
Yeah. If Bandido's mother and sister can tell the ref that they got the decision wrong and then restart the match, then Mark Briscoe could have done the same here.
Yeah, but like, I don't because obviously I couldn't see because there was loads of people stood up. But like, is that what Briscoe was doing? Was he coming down to try and tell the ref like?
It did look that way, yeah.
Yeah. Which my point is, there's just that like Bryce didn't know his foot would have been and wasn't like couldn't have known because he looked away that his foot was on the rope. Like for all you know, Hangman could have just been like, "I'm put my foot on the rope for a little rest, get the feeling back in his legs after the heat seeker."
Yeah.
After the pin.
Yeah.
I sound like one of them weird, annoying little wrestling fans who nitpick on everything.
No, well,
You'll be asking about gate numbers in a minute.
Have you spoke to your mate about that, Neil?
No, I can try and find out though, you know. Like legitimately can try and find out.
Oh,
Please do.
I'm not that bothered about it, but it'll be funny.
I'm not, but it'll just be funny. Like,
it'll be funny if you do.
Gonna start calling myself Meltzer on the internet and everything. Turn into one of these wrestling fans who
Dave the Meltzer
have a personality and or a character and a gimmick, and people think like, oh, I'm not getting into that anyway. Fuck it.
Shoot your
I get shouted at again.
Not by me. I say the same shit. But
No,
yeah,
it wasn't you. I'm not going to say who it was.
Oh no, I'd just say you wouldn't get shouted at by me.
Good.
But yeah, the Hangman then ends up winning while MJF's arguing by eventually hitting the one of the grottiest looking fucking buckshots I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
And also both Dead Eyes Hangman did to MJF were horrific. I'm quite looking forward to checking that match out again on the actual like pay-per-view itself. Rather than in person, because I feel like there's probably like a lot of like little nuances with Hangman that you miss.
Like in the match, like when MJF tried to bait Hangman into using the ring, like he gives it, puts on the floor, and then spits at him. So Hangman's there like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it, and then just decides to spit at him."
That's like classic Hangman, that
which
though,
then
because he
pisses
always
off
used to do it.
MJF even more. So MJF, like, it was, yeah, there was some little things to it which were really fun.
Yeah,
a lot of spitting happens in
Thingy, New Japan all the time.
Yeah, a lot of spitting happens in AEW, doesn't it?
It does. They love it.
I like it.
It's a Brian Danielson thing, that for sure.
Yeah,
he loves spitting. He got sacked for spitting on someone and choking him with a tie, but don't worry about that.
It still amuses me, you know.
Boss, I love the fact that the first chance he got goes up to Justin Roberts and starts trying to choke him with his tie. But yeah, this takes us to the main event, which was the lights out steel cage match. Team of the Death Riders, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd against Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Will Ospreay, and the Golden Lovers. I can't remember who came off first. Faces or heels?
Faces.
Can we just talk about how this match wasn't sanctioned by AEW or New Japan, but then actual President Tanahashi was like, "Fuck it, I'm also going in this match."
Yeah,
but I'm not sanctioning it. I'm just here.
Yeah. Well, he's like, we can't sanction it, but it's there.
I adored Will's entrance. Like
Oh,
you when that video package with Windsor doing the promo over the top of it, and like all the different video footage and images from like Will from like wrestling throughout fucking his life. Basically, it was you knew. I think at that moment, like it got to me being like, "Oh, this is going to be Ospreay's last match for a long fucking time."
Yeah,
like from the get.
Well,
from that moment, it was holy shit. This is a send off for him.
It's neck surgery, so we don't know how he's going to recover. Like it could be that he has to work a very limited schedule. It could be that he has to fully stop wrestling, or it could be that he's just out for an extended period of time. Which, from what like a lot of things I've like looked at, I've said it's around 15 months you're looking at usually for this kind of an injury. And that's obviously Ospreay's a free talent, so he might come back sooner. But yeah,
be back in about 2 months.
He'll do the Cena and be back in 4 months. Win the fucking Rumble.
I want, just before we talk about the match, sorry, when he comes back, I want it to be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see reports.
I mean,
on. I mean, when stuff like that happens, like I'm glad they're recovered, and I'm glad they're healthy. But just let us have a little bit of a surprise when someone comes back.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with hearing like someone's cleared.
Yeah,
because I think whenever someone returns, especially if it's from a big injury, and like I'm looking at like Eddie Kingston, where like he's teasing he's coming back any day now, but he's also
Motherfucker posted a Forbidden Door thing, and I was like, oh my god.
But he's also said multiple times, I'm not clear yet. I don't know when I'm going to clear. It could be months from now.
That might all be a ruse, though.
No, it's Eddie Kingston, of course, the fucking ruse. But he'll show up on Dynamite this week. Now watch.
Just set someone on fire.
Murder Mox.
Just show up to kill Claudio like he fucking should at all times. But yeah, I am with you on that. But then also like the other side again, Luchasaurus or Killswitch, whatever, he was cleared since like fucking May.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he's only just returned like now because they just want. Well, I imagine he was probably going to return during this match, like thing is during the match, not in it.
My thing is, I'm fine with hearing people returning, like clearing, but then announce it like months before you want to come back.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Keith Lee's been cleared for fucking ages as well.
Yeah, but now when he comes back, it'll be a surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he said because he said I've been cleared for fucking months. When someone
saying that they're not using him,
it's mad they didn't bring him back in Texas. Wild. But
wouldn't mind seeing him against the Hurt Syndicate.
I wouldn't mind seeing Keith Lee versus Brody King, just as a treat for me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's get back to the match. So
having pounced Bandido into the stratosphere.
Oh yeah, he can do it. Or just show up and pounce Michael Oku because that's what we do these days. So yeah, Ospreay got that really nice send off entrance.
You had Umbop, the Young Bucks.
Oh my beans!
Yeah, so on the pre-show, the Young Bucks had a go at the production guy, and he was like, "Give us our old entrance music back. We want our old entrance music."
I thought they were going to do Being the Elite, you know.
Well, I was saying to Stacey, I thought that, and then I thought wasn't Umbop because like I think they've probably used it once or twice on the indies as heels, but like also because people on message boards used to call them Hanson.
Sounds about right.
And you know, Tony Khan like was chronically on the message boards as a kid,
and is willing to spaff hundreds of thousands for a one-night song.
Yeah, just for the bit. Just for the meme.
It sounds exactly like Tony Khan.
I wish I had that much money just to be stupid with it.
I
he
definitely
is just
would.
playing with his wrestling figures, isn't he? That is what he's doing.
I definitely would be that silly if I had that level of money, to be fair, and a wrestling company. But yeah, Young Bucks come out to Mbop, which they're furious about, which is hilarious.
Kenny's delighted. Kenny came out to Battle Cry.
He did, which I was made up about because I like his other one, but I prefer Battle Cry.
And Kota was just delightful, as always.
Oh, we'll get to Kota. I'm going to be started on that fucking mad bastard.
Oh, he's got no brain cell.
He literally has nothing up there but air.
Because Kenny has control of the brain cell.
The man doesn't know how to take the lid off a Sharpie, and you expect him to wrestle like the way he does. It's insanity.
Someone said that they like Kota, so someone behind me was like, Kota's so dumb. I was like, Kota Ibushi doesn't understand the concept of time, and the guy looks so confused as to what I was talking about. Like,
yeah, he said he's trained for 25 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love that video of him trying to take the lid off a Sharpie.
And Tanahashi's like, why?
And Tanahashi's like, what are you doing to me, Kota? Making me look stupid. But yeah, so Death Riders come in and then the match starts. And it was just...
It was a brawl from the get-go.
It was just unadulterated chaos from the...
Mox had the best time.
Well, yeah, he sure did. He loves a bit of body horror, does Jonathan. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know quite early on the Bucks got the bag of like the worst things that could be found in London
before that, like there was the moment which I completely forgot was going to be a possibility. Then it happened, and it was a pure holy shit. It was the Bucks versus the Golden Lovers in the middle of that ring.
Don't I have PTSD?
Yeah.
Like full on, like, oh fuck, this is a thing. I hadn't even clocked that these two teams are actually going to face off in this match, and the place blew up.
I think that's getting run back soon. I don't know when.
I don't.
I do. What else are the Bucks going
No,
to
it's
do?
not that I don't. I mean, like, don't do it for my own mental sanity.
And Scapegoat's coming back soon, and so
Yeah. Also, Nat next to me and fucking the guys behind me were both like, can we have those jelly babies? And then Nat and the guy behind me were both like, specifically the ones that were spat out of Matt Jackson's mouth. And I was just like,
gang of perverts, a lot of you.
oh my God.
Where the jelly babies?
They were in gummy bears.
Gummy
weren't
bears.
they?
Ah, right, okay. I was going to say, I thought they were gummy bears. Like,
Mox was
someone-
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Mox has never seen a gummy bear in his life, has he?
Yeah.
It
I
might
don't know,
have done on a sandwich.
I mean, considering the Bucks asked for the most dangerous things to be found on the streets of London, if those are the sugar-free gummy bears, they are the most dangerous things you could probably pick up in the UK if you try and eat some of those fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have put, do you know what they should have put in? If you're talking about dangerous sweets, is it sports mix?
Oh, the hard ones.
They are like concrete. It's like eating the floor. It's so like
Dense.
or smashed up Werther's originals.
That is a deathmatch weapon, that though.
Yeah.
That's like glass, delicious glass.
Delicious real glass
Crimea River.
covered in Pepsi.
For no reason. We're getting being the elite back, by the way, aren't we, guys?
Well,
Yeah.
it is back, and
Fucking happening.
they did that thing of Jack Perry calling them and them having loads of empty glass Pepsi bottles.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So
Bucks-
petty.
No, the way they did that video beforehand, and they were
Yeah.
like, oh, let's call it the BTE trigger.
Mm.
When they obviously did it, not everybody mightn't have watched that video because not everybody called it the BTE trigger. But I had someone directly in front of me turn around to me and go, it was actually called the EVP trigger a while ago. And you know where you're just like, I can't start a fight with someone over the Young Bucks, but like,
I mean,
You can.
Nat was
And-
like, don't you dare. I felt
You can,
like it,
and you
know,
should have
I was
done.
so angry. I was so mad. Like,
I noted for next time at a wrestling show with you.
fuck off.
So yeah, I'm still trying to remember like half the shit that happened because it
Derby.
felt like a fever
Oh.
dream.
So after the Bucks Omega Ibushi spot, that's when you had the gummy bears poured out, and
Yeah.
you did like the "you sick fuck" putting gummy bears in someone's mouth, and then
Yeah.
Well, it was like the Jack Perry thumbtack spot, wasn't
it
it?
was, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you had the Bucks going wild with the ladder, just powerbombing Allen into it and shit like that.
That's right. Tanahashi didn't take any scatty bumps at all.
Tanahashi trying to climb up the ladder, and everyone was like, no!
That was
Like-
hilarious.
I
by
was
the way.
laughing my ass off about that.
We got a "Please Don't Die" chant going in our section for that one, because fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was there was obviously the big spot of the match was the Death Riders gaffer taping Darby to a steel chair.
That was brilliant.
And Mox stabbing him in the ear repeatedly. Also basically pierced his ear with a fork.
Yeah, well, he just got a job in Claire's in the O2 earlier on, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
And then just for good measure, Claudio fucking neutralized Darby with the chair.
Mox had licked that
Whilst he was
fork
still
before he
gaffer taped
stabbed
to the
Darby.
chair,
Yeah.
neutralized him.
Yeah.
Absolute sicko behavior.
Also, Claudio hanging off the top of the cage with one arm as well at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, he's
Like,
a mad
what the
lad.
fuck?
Mad lad.
Tanahashi almost took the barbed wire spot.
He did.
Almost.
Whenever we got anything with Gabe and Kenny, that was always good.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of stuff with Gabe and Ospreay, which was awesome. Which called back to like the War Dog Steel Cage.
Yeah.
Yuta come and got involved, and Darby threw him off the cage through Despay's announce table, and he landed
Like next to Brian. Oh, no, Brian wasn't there, was he?
He landed like he went through the Japanese one though and landed like in Despe's arms like a little baby.
Oh.
He sort of just bounced off it as well, didn't he?
Yeah, it looks sick. Like he really just got fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
That's when Moxley also bailed out of the cage. Because I think that's when, because Darby went after him, didn't he?
Yeah.
So like those two, and then you had what had been set up like very early on. We saw Yuta and Marina set up the double stack of tables.
That bump was awful.
So when Darby was on the top of it, Gabe went up with him, and they just both fell.
Yeah.
Launched them both selves into the stack, and it looked horrendous.
There's no way to do that and it not be awful for both of them, though, isn't there?
But what I loved about the plan of that was like, because they had the double stack, Darby went outside chasing Mox, had beaten down Mox, decided to try and half sandwich Mox in between the double stack of tables and climb the cage as if he's going to do what? Coffin drop through the first layer to land onto Mox in the sandwich middle. It's like, Del Darby.
He just wants to give Mox PTSD whenever he eats his lunch.
He wants him to enjoy his sandwich.
He wants to ruin sandwiches for him for life.
Also, those tables looked well rougher than the
they did.
like American ones. They looked like harder.
I thought they were like New Japan tables at first when I was looking at them.
Though no New Japan tables don't break.
No. They just
Kenny Omega once said, like, why don't we get tables? Why don't we get tables like the ones in America? And they were like, what's the point? It's not a real table. And it's like, oh, okay then.
So what if we want to put our drinks on them? We can't. And yeah, the finish ended up with, was it Nick Jackson getting murdered to death?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got a one-winged angel paired with a hidden blade off the top.
Hidden angel.
It was like a doomsday, it was like a doomsday device, wasn't it? The way they did it.
Yeah. They should call it the Blade Buster.
Tanahashi did the scariest thing by doing the high five flow off the top rope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we got the pin now.
Yeah. The good guys won. And nothing bad happened after.
Nothing.
The show just ended. In fact, nothing bad happened at all because the show ended before that even started. So this is just
this is just a weird thing that happened after the show. I don't know why everyone was still there, to be honest.
The credits came up and nothing happened.
Well, it's like the fucking, like, it's just faded to black, like in The Sopranos on the Tron.
Yeah.
In the last episode.
Yeah.
Like, I get why, like, they do, you know, the whole unsanctioned lights out thing, but I'm like, I just always think like a world title match should be the main. Like, I know the main event, but I think it should always just be the last match.
I like a lights out match, so I'm gonna.
I do.
Politely disagree.
No, I do. I like them. I think they're really cool, but
I guess in a way because it's lights out. Technically, the main event was the world title match. Like I like how that's how they do it. I will say also, from where we were sat, I clocked Mox crawling back into the cage. So from that point, I was like, oh, they're going to do something horrific. Like, it was, you could see Mox getting Claudio, like, each, like, sneakily try and duck under the cameras, wake up Claudio, and you could see them both there, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be horrific, whatever comes next. I know it is. I know it's going to be awful. It's going to be horrific. It was.
The good guys basically give the ring to Will Ospreay. And the second the last good guys out the cage, Yuta locks the door and Claudio kills Will Ospreay with like one of the nastiest looking running uppercuts I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like no one told Claudio that Ospreay's getting neck surgery, did they?
Well, they did, and he was like, "Ha ha!"
It's like, oh well, it's getting fixed anyway. So he murders him with the uppercut, throws him in the ring. Wraps the chair around his neck, and then as Claudio's about to like do the stomp on it again, Mox gets in the ring and it's just like, let me do it, and then just fucking grotty ass stomp on that chair.
And then it's like 3 Death Riders back to back to back, like so fucking quickly.
Yeah,
that's when I thought we were getting Eddie Kingston back.
I thought so as
I
well.
did as well, because as it went off the air, they actually turned off the
Tron.
The Tron went black, so I was thinking, oh, I wonder if that's so Eddie's music can hit and everyone can go fucking mental. Didn't happen.
And then we had Kota Ibushi versus himself.
Well,
Kota Ibushi went Street Fighter on the door.
So
Kota Ibushi versus the cage.
The best part of it was like, I think it was Tanahashi was trying to, or it might be Darby was trying to like break the door down, and Ibushi just politely moves him out the way and just starts punching the door.
Well, you got Yuta and Marina with fucking kendo sticks, like jabbing at them through the other side.
And then he like takes a run up and just charges the door and bounces off it and like folds up like an accordion.
And he's just like, why? Why are you like this?
Like, why are you fucking like this, Cozy? You absolute lunatic.
Oh, when the ops came out. Look,
it's like every time they try and do something normal, Kota forgets that wrestling is supposed to be fake. You know what I mean? And he's just like, I'm gonna fucking do this. Watch this.
Was it a couple of years ago when he just started? Did he just start doing an elbow drop on the pins?
Thumbtack bump. Just threw himself back after the match.
Yeah, like a back. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, like why have we just done that?
After the Okada match, because there was a chair in the ring, he just took a bump on the chair for no reason, and Kenny was like, "The fuck you done that for, Kota?"
It's like a Japanese Sabu, isn't he?
I don't know what goes through that man's brain.
Nothing.
I don't think. I think when they gave Shibata his brain back, they took Ibushi's brain out and just left Ibushi with fucking air up there.
Just TV statter.
Yeah. What were you going to say about the ops, Ollie?
I was going to say when the ops ran, because obviously the ops ran down to help out with like chairs and shit like that. Joe looked menacing as fuck throughout all of that. Yeah. Like, Joe looked like he was going to kill a guy because they couldn't get into the cage. He sold it so well.
Yeah.
Like, he was screaming at the production staff to get it up.
I wouldn't hate it if we got, like, a proper longer Joe and Mox feud than what we got.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Nice little treat.
Mox actually having time off, though, as well?
No.
Mox didn't have time off.
But he was meant to, wasn't he? And then...
Yeah, and then CM Punk happens, and then...
Yeah.
And
he's not been allowed a holiday since.
No. And then he was going to as well, but then didn't MJF have to have surgery?
Darby broke his foot.
Fuck's sake, Darby.
Yeah.
Just before climbing Mount Everest as well.
So it's all right. Mox doesn't take time off anymore. He just gets angry.
This is why Renee works there.
Yeah. I mean,
it is wild that the two people taking surgery after this are the two that did the most stupidest stuff, or like the two that were involved in like the most craziest matches, like Swerve and Ospreay. It's wild. Like they're injured, needing surgery, and just look what they fucking did on this show.
It's wild that Swerve's had the quality of matches he's had
since 2019
with basically one leg. That's fucking insane to me. But
yeah, he's had that meniscus torn since 2019.
It's just like Zach Gowen, isn't
he? Insane.
Yeah, but I guess with the meniscus tear, though, it's like that tear, it's not going to affect the mobility too much. It's more that he's probably made it a shit ton worse by not getting it fixed or not taking the time off. But yeah, that was
going to doctors. Why does it hurt?
Yes.
Yes.
Why does it hurt? Because I've not rested for years. But yeah, that was Forbidden Door. As always, go around the circle. Grade out of 10. I'm gonna say solid 8.5.
Solid 8, easy. Solid 8. 8.5 sounds good.
I'm happy with the 8.5.
I'm gonna give it an 8.6.
Oh,
8.75.
That's a prick.
Oiled again.
In fact, I'm going to give it a 9 because I got a chair.
Oh yeah,
I also got a chair.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neil.
I'm not going to tell anyone how I got the chair.
Don't worry about
it's
it.
Fine.
Don't worry about it. No one needs to know. No one needs to know.
It was. I'll
Worry
say,
about it.
like staying at the end, watching because you guys will stay till right to the very end. Like people were still in there, like 10, 15 minutes after the show ended, just watching Osprey basically get put into a neck brace
Yeah.
and stretch it out. Like it was surreal.
Yeah, until the lights came up, we were just like stood there like, what the fuck's going on? This is wild. But yeah, I wonder when Osprey's getting his surgeon.
I think
So
they just I think they just strapped him down, wheeled him straight to the hospital.
See
he
if they
had
can
it
get him
when he
back.
was on the way out.
Yeah.
See if they can get him back for All In next year, basically.
Speaking of wheeled out, as I was walking out, the Tony Schiavone walked past me. Well, not just me, like everyone. Obviously going to like the back area, and then Jim Ross was being wheeled out in a wheelchair.
Oh.
Poor old, he didn't look like.
I mean,
very
I
well.
saw him on the Swerve Okada match, and he looked like he didn't look very well at all.
Yeah, and like
Um,
I didn't notice because I wasn't paying attention where I was walking, and the security dude is always on the telly.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, he didn't push me. He just sort of like ushered me and was like, "Make some room, please." And I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, there's Tony Schiavone and JR being wheeled. I should
Yeah.
pay attention to my surroundings
Well,
a bit
Danny
more."
Garcia was at our entrance,
Oh yeah.
but like we were obviously in our seats, so we missed him completely. Fuming.
Ah, were
but
they just doing like them random meet and greets
No, they
beforehand?
were
Were
all
they?
on the Saturday beforehand.
Aubrey was doing one before the show, by where
That's
we
the
were.
heels one, but you got to pay loads for that.
Oh.
Oh, did you have to pay for it? Fuck that.
Yeah, the heels one's like for like it's all like women's like it's like a little
Yeah.
women dress. It's really cool.
I think it was. I don't think it was that. I think it was the VIP thing
No, it was
for
by the heels board,
for
the
Forbidden
AEW
Door.
heels. Yeah,
The
the
what?
VIP one was on the Saturday beforehand.
No. There's one way you get into the event early as well. You beat the queue,
Oh, really? I thought that was the
and they do a
Saturday
meet and greet. Why would you beat the queue for the event on the Saturday when the
because
event's
the
Really beating the queue.
Saturday
To
the
get in there
Saturday
really early.
the
No,
Saturday package was like
no. But I mean, it's to get to your seat early,
oh, really?
and then but they do a meet and greet as well.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what I meant. It was. That's why I
Oh
was
no,
like,
it's
why?
only because they
That's
did
why I was
like the
like, why
fan
would you do that on a
fest.
Saturday?
No, they did the fan fest on the Saturday, didn't they? Where you got to go in the merch shop and that a day early.
Yeah, and that had wrestling superstars Generation Me with
Why?
the banner with the JPEG link.
That was so
Um,
funny. Does anyone click on that, by the way? I want to know what it said.
I didn't. I haven't seen a thing with the full link on. Annoyingly, I imagine it's probably a picture of. It's probably their picture from like the program or something, but I don't know. Speaking of, did anyone get the program?
No,
I
I thought it
didn't.
was just the same as last time.
No, it was
Like the little
different.
signature. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I
Um,
didn't know there was one until I saw some girl with one on the tube on the way back. I was like, oh,
so yeah, they was selling them on the entrance as well, like for like 20 quid. But
So I got the one last
I
year and it was Boss.
yeah, so I got one this year, and there's an interesting little tidbit that will intrigue you specifically, Faye. Well, it'll intrigue all you. That the Elite have a picture in there, and it's the Bucks in their founding fathers gear, and a new picture of Scapegoat doing the Kenny Omega logo, like pose like
Oh, I
that.
hate that.
Um,
I can't wait for
but
BTE.
but it makes me think that Scapegoat's coming back soon to rejoin the Elite, and he's going to probably feud with Kenny, like he was meant
I'd
to.
be okay with that though.
But yeah, it's the fact he's doing like sort of like a Kenny Omega pose, like, oh,
Hate that.
well, that's interesting. I fucking love it.
I mean, I
think
love it, but I hate it because they're my boys.
it would have been a good opportunity for Scapegoat to come back during the lights out match with all the knives that he's been making.
He has been making a lot of knives,
They're really good as well.
although he is also going through a breakup at the moment, so maybe don't let that man near too many knives.
Oh, does him and Anna J break up?
According to the internet, yeah. But yeah,
So probably not then.
I'm pretty sure it's something she said on Instagram that made everyone think that though. So I don't know. But either way, I hope he's okay. Don't let him get too close to all the knives. let's see. There's nothing else. I haven't even got a TMF because I couldn't find one.
Thankful.
Or did I? Nah, I can't be asked. My voice is fucked.
The look of sheer shock on your face then, Faye, was like,
No, because you know what's even worse is that I know if I give Ollie more than 2 minutes, he'll find one.
Ollie's already been looking.
I can tell. I can see the face.
We haven't spoke about when Tanahashi was in TNA. To be fair,
I don't want that.
I've got loads of stuff I could give for TMV.
Do it.
You gotta. You have to cross-reference with what we've already done. Like,
Someone talk about Raven.
Which bit? There's fucking loads. Serotonin. Don't worry about it, Faye. We'll get to that one day. Yeah, Tanahashi was in Impact and was on their version of like AEW Dark. That was it.
was it as bad as what?
Was
it
it
as bad as Okato?
No, so he literally was just on like 2 episodes of Explosion and jobbed to Alex Shelley.
That makes me so sad.
Yeah.
I love Alex Shelley though.
Nakamura was on it as well, and he was dressed like a young lion.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, and then a Kato happened.
Try not to think about that, like ever.
Yeah, but I honestly can't think of anything else.
Excellent. Love that for me.
So, unless Ollie's got something.
No, I've not got anything.
Thank you, Ollie. I gave you painkillers on Sunday.
You did.
Gotta be nice.
You helped me with my hangover on Sunday.
I mean, you gave me painkillers on Sunday, and I was still ready to just go for to upset you. But yeah,
I expect that from you, though. Ollie's nice.
That's fair, completely fair. But yeah, that is us. Before we go, Neil, first, do you want to tell us where we can find you?
No.
All right, sounds.
No, I want no wrestling nerds following me. You can follow me podcast is Songbook _club on Instagram. What's the other one?
Yeah, the big deals.
I know, but I can't remember the Instagram handle.
I think it's just
FTB deals.
I don't know. I've got a stack of your stickers like to the right of me that you gave me.
It's either FTB deals or Fear TBD. One of them, or just
I think it's Fear TBD. You know,
or just type the whole thing into the search bar and stop being lazy bastards. And my Instagram is I am Neil Reid, but all I do is post shit about like political shit and moan about stuff. So
I love your Instagram reels. Actually, they make me very happy.
You are very entertaining follow.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's one of the only qualities I've got is being hilarious. So I run with it. Got it.
And Ollie, you got anything coming up?
Clams are hosting Blood in the Clock Tower at the Bloom Building in Birkenhead this weekend. If you want to buy tickets, go over to the Clams socials. That's Clams Group on Insta. We're like I said, we're in works for Liverpool Games Fair, which is going to be in early February next year. So the next Liverpool Games Fair. So yeah, just keep your eyes out on the Clams and Liverpool Games Fair social media.
You'll have to come with us for that, you know, because it's so fun.
I'd love to play Blood on the Clock Tower with Neil.
I know.
I don't even know what it is. I see you talking about it loads, but
have you watched The Traitors?
No.
I
don't watch.
That's how I try and get people. I'm like,
I feel like you should come to one, and we'll take you completely blind, and just see what chaos ensues.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get taught how to play the game. Like we're not just gonna. Probably by Ollie.
You are.
You good at lying? Like bullshitting?
No.
Well, get good.
I don't know. Was that a lie? Who knows?
Ooh.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got Bear Mode, a podcast about the bear that has just launched its first episode. Episode's out on Wednesday. That's over on Boing Studios, I think it is, their YouTube channel. I should know that. We also have Two Nations Under the Ted Lasso podcast, and obviously we do this.
You've got a Ted Lasso podcast?
Yeah.
I have.
Sick.
We've completely. I'll send you the link over after this. We've done everything that's been released so far,
and it's great as well, Neil, because
like a week later they released the fucking teaser for season 4.
Yeah, they do it with Tom Clark, who's from America. So it's like an American and a British take on it as well.
Yeah, that's why it's 2 Nations under 10. It's like the show.
That's clever. That's clever.
It is really smart.
It's really fun as well.
Sometimes I have good ideas. But yeah, go check them out. I'll leave links to everything. I'll get links off all you guys. After.
All of these are also on the link on my link tree as well. I have everybody's podcasts. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Have you got clams on there?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. All right, I'll just put a link to Faye's link tree then instead. That'll be easier for me. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.